Hello everyone, thanks for joining. In this video I'm going to go through the Piko Autumn 2024 announcements. They've added some really interesting stuff to their range, and if you didn't know, this year is actually Piko's 75th birthday. It's also a very significant year this year for Hornby here in the UK because they have been going for 70 years and are commemorating with models like this one. But actually Piko predates Hornby by 5 years, having been set up in 1949. It was actually the Soviet military administration in Germany that asked the company to start producing model railway items, and under the name of Piko Express, Piko with a C at that point, they presented some models at the Leipzig Fair back in 1949. It wasn't until around about the 1950s that they changed the name to Piko with a K, but they have been producing really good models throughout their lifetime. Their new stuff is almost always absolutely fantastic. I've got a lot of their older Piko stuff in my collection, and their older stuff keeps on going as well. So back in 1999 they produced volume 1 of their book to commemorate 50 years, and then this year they're going to produce a volume 2 which fills in the gaps of the last 25 years. The company has seen steady growth during this time but have offshored some of their production over to China, and this book goes through all those details. This book is going to be released pretty soon, and you can pick it up for around about £38 here in the UK or around about €39 in Europe. So the first locomotive that they've announced is this one here. It's the RH383 electric locomotive. Fantastic looking machine, but it has been out for a while. It's come in this new livery though. It's the Czech Republic CD Railways 1, and it's highlighting the route between Prague, Berlin and Hamburg. Quite a long route actually, that one. It certainly is a fantastic looking locomotive. And you have three options with this one. You have a DC version. It's coming in around about £235 here in the UK. You can get it as DCC digital as well for £370, or if you have an AC digital layout, which is pretty rare here in the UK, but you can still have that as well for also £370. Great looking model, this one. Their next announcement is this, which is a very similar locomotive. It's the Northrail BR248, and it's in this great looking Piko 75th anniversary livery. Now you knew they were going to do this model. Again, this is an HO model and it comes in 3 flavours, so the DC version is coming in here in the UK around about £215. The digital one, much like the previous one, which comes with sound as well, it's coming in at £325, and again you can get the AC digital version which has got sound as well for £325 too. Still a very cool looking locomotive. So on to the next thing. Now we come on to this. It's from the Piko Hobby range. The previous two were in the Expert range. This is the BR186. Now lots of people do this model and it comes in a huge raft of different liveries. Piko are introducing this one, which is the Dutch NS Railways blue and yellow. Looks really quite smart, this one. It comes in 2 flavours as well, so you get the DC one, which is DCC ready. Comes in at £155. Or you can get the AC version, which again is digital ready and comes in at £205. So the next locomotive really caught my eye. It's this PKP IC EP09 number 046. It's a fantastic looking retro locomotive in this great colour scheme. I actually spotted this when I was on holiday once in Wrocław in Poland. You can see the video that I made of it on my Train Pain channel, link in the description below. So Piko have released this one in their Expert range, and it comes in DC for £245 or thereabouts here in the UK. And you can also get it DCC with sound for £365. No AC option on this one. Fantastic locomotive this. Really excited to see this in the flesh. We don't have any proper production pictures of this just yet, but I can't wait to see what this is going to look like. So we're on to the rolling stock now, and the first one again in the Piko Expert range is this tank wagon. It's from the Swiss SBB and it features the GATX Chem Oil livery. It's going to be a highly detailed model. All their expert rolling stock is really good, but it does come with a premium price tag of £61. There are some other options on this tank wagon from other manufacturers, so shop around, but I think this would actually be quite a good model, but it is a bit pricey. And then we come on to this. It's another model in the Piko Expert range. It's a 2-coach set of the Deutsche Bahn Intercity Against Hate and Violence livery coaches. Being in the Expert range, they're going to be highly detailed and the livery is going to be very well applied to both of these coaches. But they do come in at quite a high price at £145. That might be quite pricey, but they're certainly very eye-catching and quite unusual as well. And also as part of this announcement, Piko said that they would be giving us these new hook couplings and a couple of other decoders as well. Not as sexy as the locomotives and the rolling stock, but they're worth mentioning anyway. And that was it. So for me the most exciting thing is obviously the Polish EP09. Can't wait to see what this looks like. But what do you think? What was your favourite out of this announcement? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you on the next one. See ya!